I gotta say, this is a powerful symbol to see Alex Jones back on YouTube. The reason being is that he was the first that got censored. There was a time when the internet had almost no censorship whatsoever. And Alex Jones, yeah, like he was the first individual that got banned from every single platform within a couple of hours. Like, I've never seen anything like it. And it actually bewildered people. It shocked a lot of people. And he got banned from Twitter, he got banned from Facebook, he got banned from YouTube. In fact, for those of you who don't know, the situation with Facebook was even worse because they had this concept of hate agent. And according to them, a hate agent would be anyone that speaks even in a neutral manner of Alex Jones. So, like, if you go on Facebook back then and you would say anything positive about him or even anything neutral, you would get zooked. And I remember when there was this case, the media was accusing him of pedophilia because apparently he had the judge subpoena all of his emails. And the man had like thousands upon thousands of emails, and some of them contained CP, but he never opened them. Like, they were on his computer because, like, someone else sent them, like, obviously to try and get him into trouble, right? So when the judge subpoenaed those, they found those. And then the media wrote about it. And so, like, people that wanted to add context, like, people that wanted to defend him, they would get banned from Facebook, but, like, the article would remain up. This is so you kind of understand, like, the type of censorship, like, how insidious it was back then. And to see him back on YouTube, again, it's the end of an era. I guess it signifies a changing culture where right-wingers are able to come back. The thing is, I don't believe that YouTube is doing this because they had a change of heart. They're doing this because the market is changing. Elon Musk buying Twitter, say what you want about him, but obviously Twitter is not perfect. However, you can say a lot more shit now on Twitter than you could have said 4 years ago. And anyone that doesn't want to admit this is just being disingenuous. And once that happened, once Twitter opened the floodgates, then you have other websites, like, for instance, YouTube now, that's saying, okay, well, if Alex Jones is on Twitter and he's still watched by millions, it would be a shame if we're not getting some of that ad revenue. Honestly, like, that's how I think it is. And the other thing that I noticed is the government's involvement. Like, YouTube came out and said, yeah, the government was pressuring us to ban people. Elon Musk, once he bought Twitter, said the exact same thing. Zuckerberg said that the government was pressuring them to ban people. So, like, Alex Jones may have actually been pressured by the government to have them banned. And so, I firmly believe that Alex Jones is one of the individuals that was a victim of this. Like, the government actually pressured the platforms to have him banned. And what I think is that these government entities, they really wanted to censor the internet by using the social media platforms in order to launder the censorship, to make it seem like they're not doing anything, even though obviously they were, and to have like an army of stooges going, it's like, oh, my private company can do whatever it wants. And now that they failed, I definitely think that the next move is to move into legislation. Like, notice how most legislations that come up is to restrict freedom of speech on the internet rather than expand. And you have Ofcom, right? The law that came from Britain, which is an age verification law, and it's being promoted as the anti-porn law. But if you actually read about it, it also contains hate speech. It also contains, like, violent material. It also contains things that platforms have to censor for adults. So it's, like, sold as anti-porn, but in reality it's much more than that. And you have, like, another law coming from Australia, which doesn't allow kids on the internet. So, like, the idea of removing internet anonymity, of doxing yourself, and I think, like, that's how they're going to try to censor the internet. On YouTube as well, like, there's a button called safe mode, and you will see that if you click it, a lot of your favorite content creators' videos just disappear, right? So, like, if that law starts affecting you wherever you are, right? Like, if you're in the European Union, the age verification laws haven't kicked into effect. But I do assume that when they do, you're going to have to show ID. And if you don't, you're going to miss a lot of content. That's not even content that is for mature people. Like it's content that a teenager should be able to watch. Like talks about immigration. Like talks about immigration, my 14-year-old is more than capable of understanding when he reaches that age. But the government thinks not, right? So like, unless I give him my ID, he's not going to be able to listen to those. Still, I got sidetracked. My point is, while Alex Jones may be allowed back on YouTube, I don't think that we now have free speech. I think like they're just legislating what people are not allowed to say, right? And the legislation isn't going to affect you, it's going to affect the company unless it removes the content. So I think that's what we're going to see in the next couple of years. Another form of censorship that they're using, and this one is actually quite powerful, they amplify some voices while lowering others. So if you have noticed, like there are people affiliated with brands or people affiliated with various government entities, and they're really boring. Like you're looking at them and you're wondering, like, what the hell are these people? And they have like millions of subscribers, millions of fans, right? And then it turns out that the government is pumping money into them, and the platforms are boosting them up. And so people like Alex Jones, they will get depressed in the algorithm while everyone else gets promoted. And I think like that's the next form of censorship that we will see. Like the first one is going to be show your ID or you're missing out content. Like you may not even know that Alex Jones exists. And the other form of censorship is going to be the voices that are the stooges, the ones that say the correct things. They get elevated and they're bombarding your front page while everyone else gets suppressed. Still, with that out of the way, glad to see Alex Jones is back. Maybe I'll do a collab with him. I mean, why not? The Quartering did it. Right now he has 12,000 subscribers, so I have more subscribers than him. Alex, if you want tips to learn how to start a YouTube channel, let me know, right? Like I can do a good job in explaining it to you. I'm also curious if he's going to get more views than Jimmy Kimmel. That's kind of hard, right? Because like now Jimmy Kimmel is back on cable, so tough competition. Do you guys think he's going to get banned again? You know what's interesting? Is he going to censor some of the stuff that he's saying? Because like there's a lot of stuff that he says, like even today, which isn't allowed on YouTube. This is something that I'm just figuring it out. Like he can get banned again. Let me know what you guys think though, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.